What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today it's 2020, or 2020 is still, it's 2021. Another year has passed, and I thought I would do an update on my EDC. Some things are still the same, and then other things have changed. I've got something that's actually relatively new that I'm going to try out, so stay tuned. We're going to go over my current EDC. All right, what does Kyle carry on a daily basis? Now, keep in mind, I am not a minimalist. I am a big guy, and I usually wear pants that have a lot of pockets and stuff like that, so I do carry quite a bit of stuff. I am one of those, a little out of frame here, I am one of those that is kind of, I like to be prepared. I like to, have stuff on me, even if I don't use it all the time. It's one of those things that does save me when I do. And because I always wear pants with a belt, I can carry a lot of stuff. So I'm not a minimalist, so keep that in mind. If you think this is too much stuff, that's just me. A lot of people don't like carrying this much stuff, and that's perfectly fine. I do. I like to be prepared. So first things first, and of course YouTube does not like this kind of stuff, but guess who doesn't care? This guy. I always carry a firearm. Sometimes the firearm changes depending on the situation, but most of the time I carry a Glock 19, and I carry it in an alien gear inside the waistband holster. I'm a big guy. It's a full-size gun, and so yeah, I always have a firearm on me at all times, so no matter where I go. So the Glock 19 is or the Glock 17, excuse me, is the one that I carry the most as of right now, especially during the wintertime. So that's the first thing. And the thing that goes along with that is a good EDC belt. Guys, if you carry a firearm, you spend a lot of money on the firearm, you spend the money on the holster, you have to spend the money and get a good EDC belt. Now, this is the belt that I just received in not too long ago. For some reason, my phone is wanting to move over to the side. And this has worked out really well for me. I'll kind of keep you updated on what this, on how this belt performs. But it's one of the ratchet belts. Instead of all the holes that you have, and you stick the little thing in it, this actually has 1/4-inch increments and ratchets, so you can tighten and loosen it, accordingly to however you're wearing. If you are wearing a gun, if you're not wearing a gun, that kind of stuff. This is the package that it come in. This is the Ultimate Carry Belt from Blade Tech. So that is the one that I'm trying right now. I've had another ratchet belt in the past, and it was okay. It did kind of start fraying a little bit, but this one it's really sturdy. That's the point. You want a real sturdy belt that doesn't fold in on itself to keep it rigid, and it's worked out great. That belt keeps up my pants, my gun, and all the other stuff that I have. So the next thing, I always have a watch. I don't even remember the model number on this, but this is a G-Shock. And this thing is pretty cool. It actually has the atomic time. I guess I could take it off and show it to you better. So it keeps up with the atomic time. I don't know the model number. If I can find it, I'll put it down in below. But it is one of those that tells me the day, the date. It has a stopwatch. I use that every now and again. The only problem with this particular watch is the illumination for the nighttime is not all that great, which that's the only thing. Like this watch would be perfect if it wasn't for that, but it does have solar power, so you never really have to charge this thing or replace the batteries. It's really, really nice, and this watch stays on my wrist. It's waterproof to, I don't know, however many meters or whatever. I'm not a watch guy, but I know I wanted a good watch. So this watch really never leaves my wrist. I mean, it's on the showers, when I sleep. I mean, it never leaves, just like my ring here. So that's what I carry on my wrist. And of course, this is a knife channel. I always have a knife on me. So, the knives are going to change all the time, especially because I'm a knife guy. But I always carry a full-size knife. Kind of like this Vero Engineering Impulse, a full size, at least a 3.5 or over inch blade. It changes all the time. You guys know that. And then I also carry a secondary, which is something smaller, like this Ferrum Forge Stinger. My EDC, because I get a lot of knives into review, obviously I change that up quite often. But yeah, usually a larger folder and then a smaller folder is always on me. Every now and again, I will have a EDC fixed blade on me. The one that I have right now is the Essie Azula 2, and I forgot to grab that for the table, but I have a video on that if you want to check that out. Also, I have been carrying the Lynch Northwest All Access Pass. This was a gift from my awesome buddy, Lefty EDC. I used to carry a pry bar, but it was always in my EDC bag. So when I needed it, I had to get in my bag or whatever. This has an excellent pocket clip. It's lightweight, titanium. And so I have noticed it's changed my EDC. This now rides in my left pocket because my primary folder is in my right pocket, and I don't usually carry anything else in that pocket other than my primary folder. And then my backup is either in the 5th pocket or it's in the left back pocket. This right back pocket, excuse me. Cool. This rides in the left front pocket, and I'm telling you guys, this little pry bar, it comes in so handy because there's a lot of tasks throughout the day that I don't want to use my knife for. A lot of times I just use this to pull staples from documents, some packaging that has staples, stuff like that, scraping things, opening bottles, obviously. So it really has come in handy. Do I use it every single day? For the staples, pretty much I use it every day. For bottles, every now and again, and for scraping every now and again. It's just so lightweight that I can keep it on my person, and it really has changed my EDC, so I love that. Also, in my front left pocket, I carry the Victorinox nail clip. And the reason I carry the nail clip is because I was just looking for some decent nail clippers. And then I saw this, and the nail clippers work great. I always have nail clippers on me, so because a lot of times I'm like, okay, my nails are done, and then I have to wait till I get home or something like that to clip my nails. Now I can just clip them wherever the heck I'm at. So I use those quite a bit. And then, of course, this does have the toothpick and the tweezers. Those two things are used quite often for a number of different things. Sometimes even for my work when I'm taking parts. I got little bitty parts that I'm trying to sort through or something because I work in manufacturing. And then, of course, splinters for the kids, stuff like that. But let me just go ahead and show you. It does have the nail clippers, which work very well, and that's usually what I use this thing for. But it also has a blade, it also has a pair of scissors. So if I do have somebody who comes up and asks to borrow a knife, and I have my nicer knives, I'll usually just say, hey, use this, because it does have a blade. It's not very good. That's actually the file. Shows you how much I get into this thing. It does have a blade. It's not very good, but it cuts usually for what they need, and I'm not worried about them breaking this because I think this was like 25 bucks, and I use this all the time. The other thing that I carry in that pocket is a little flashlight. This is the Rovivon. I can't remember the model number. They have quite a few model numbers of these things, but this is kind of like the translator. I got this in the Going Gear EDC subscription box. It's a great subscription box, by the way. I do that every month, so if you want to check out those videos of the cool gear you get, definitely do that and go to goinggear.com. I don't make any money off of them. It's just a box that I've been really happy with. But this little flashlight is so small, lightweight, I can just throw it in the pocket. It does have a pocket clip, but I don't use that pocket clip for sticking it in my pocket. It has a couple of different modes. You know, it's very nice if I'm just walking to the car and there's no lights around to do that. It's a lot more more convenient than, I know a lot of people use their phone flashlight, and of course that works great too. Every phone has a flashlight nowadays, and so that's great. It's just the phone flashlight is just more awkward to hold for me, and so I use this little guy. It's brighter, it's more direct, and that pocket clip, I turned it around, and now I can take that, put a bill of a ball cap down there, and have a headlamp. I cannot tell you how convenient that is, and how many times that has really saved me. I've had the Streamlight Micro, same kind of deal. As you can see with that pocket clip, it's kind of a double loop over pocket clip. Those kind of flashlights, if you're going to get a small flashlight for EDC, which I do recommend, because once I started carrying a flashlight, it was abundant. I used it all the time. I use it at work. I use it in the car. I use it all the time. Try. These are only 30 something bucks. You can get ones for, I think the Streamlight's for like 19 bucks. So I highly recommend, if you don't already carry a flashlight, to give it a try. For 19, 20 bucks, I think it will change the way you think about it. I promise you. So anyways, I always carry this in that pocket. I really love this flashlight. The other thing I carry is a handkerchief. Now, do I use the handkerchief for... I use the handkerchief a lot, mainly to wipe the sweat from my brow. I live in Alabama, and in the summer in Alabama, I'm a big guy, I sweat. You know, if I'm working or whatever, I use it to wipe the sweat off my brow, and that's mainly what I use it for. But however, I mean, I carry knives, I carry my phone, wiping off the phone. Really, really handy to have it for that kind of stuff. And then, of course, the hanks that I recommend are from Shadowborn Hanks. Shout out to JD. He has been such a great guy, great friend to me since I've started this channel, and he makes very high quality handkerchiefs. I've got quite a few of them. He makes pocket organizers, which I do like, and I carry every now and again. But that leads us to the next thing that I've started to carry that has changed up, and we will see how it goes. As of right now, I've only had it for a few, maybe 4 days or so, and that's this guy. This it's not expensive. I've seen there is quite a few that are expensive or better made. This is something that I got on Amazon. Basically, a side little pocket organizer, I guess, or a little holster, whatever you want to call it. You throw it through your belt. And this thing, I wanted to try to carry a little bit bigger flashlight. This allows me to carry another flashlight that I got in the Going Gear EDC subscription box. This is the Oligjt Warrior Mini. This light is amazing. I love this thing so far. It does have that pocket clip that I was telling you about. It has a tail switch. It has a front switch. A few different modes. I do plan on doing a full review of this guy. It's just I got so much stuff going on right now. But I wanted to carry this guy because I freaking love it so far. It is amazing. The light and the amount of light that you can get from this, and as well as the mood light mode, to where you just don't need a lot of light to hurt your eyes or anything. So the fact that I carried this, I wanted to just see if I could carry a bigger flashlight, and so I got this. It also has a slot for a pen, and this is the Hinder Investigator pen that I got from Scott Big Bore Knife and Gear. I use this thing all the time. It's a little bit long because it goes in right here. I think this pocket is made for like a Fisher Space pen, and I used to have one, but I can't find that damn thing. So I am going to try to purchase another one and see if that works better, because this one kind of sticks up a little bit. But this is the main thing. I always like to carry my multi-tool. This is the Leatherman Charge, the Leatherman Charge Plus. I've had this thing for quite a while, and I carry a multi-tool on me all the time. And the reason I do is because I pull it out every single day, 2 or 3 times a day? I don't. But it has come in so handy, mainly for the pliers. It has a really good pair of scissors on there, but it also has a bit driver that I use constantly, the file I use constantly, and so it's just so very handy to have, and it saved the day quite a few times. Now, I used to carry this. I wear they're like Carhartt pants, and they have a pocket on the side where this thing clipped in with a pocket clip, and it worked really good. Now, not all of my pants have that, so whenever I didn't have those pants on, this became a little bit cumbersome to find out where I wanted to put it. So I saw these, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give that a shot. I bought this one off of Amazon because it is, I think it was like 30 bucks or something like that. And if this ends up working out, I will get a better one. It also has a little key thing here, which I am going to try. I usually carry the key bar. I don't have that here with me too. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But I'm thinking about getting away from the key bar. It's not doing what I thought it was. It's a very well-built, American-made product, and it works. It's just the way I keep things in my pockets, it's not working the way I thought. So I might put the key bar on this because it does eliminate a lot of the jingles, or I may take that all off and actually just use this to clip my keys to. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it has this, which is really nice. Of course, you could use this for more than just your keys. Now, the fact that it loops around the belt, it is fine, but it's not as convenient when you're changing pants every day. Like my holster here, it has those clips. So if I was to keep this or buy another one because I like it so much, I think I want to try to find one that actually does clip to the belt versus loop to the belt. It's just so much more convenient for me, but this is just a kind of a trial run, and I have liked it so far. It's very nice. I don't really notice that it's there. I mean, yeah, with all this stuff in there, it's kind of heavy, but like I said, guys, I'm not a minimalist, and I have that heavy-duty belt, so it makes it pretty easy for me to carry that, and so I really like it. Now, sometimes you know, it has the bit driver, and I'm, you know, messing with knives and tweaking with knives. I do have the Leatherman bit kit that has every bit known to man and the extension to that. I carried this, when I have that pocket, I carry this right behind the Leatherman in that same pocket because you never knew what kind of bits you're going to have to use. With this sometimes will still ride in that left pocket because it's kind of my catch-all, as well as my earbuds that I carry all the time. But I don't carry this every single day. It really depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. If I'm at work, I try to carry it. Excuse me. Because at work, I really never know. It's just something that if I don't have it, I feel naked without it. So it usually rides with me, but it's just something else that, you know, do I use every single bit in here? I don't. I really only use a handful of bits, but this thing is a double bit system, so I have like the T8 and the T6 in this thing right now, and that's good for my knives, but it's not good if I need, you know, a Phillips head or, you know, a flathead. So, you know, it kind of, I'm really wanting the Vero Engineering fulcrum. That's what I'm really wanting to try to carry. It is another pry bar, but it's a pry bar that does have a bit driver on it. So I'm really interested in trying that. One of these days I will get one. That one looks like it would be a great EDC tool. Joseph Vero, the guy behind the Impulse and a bunch of other knives, I'm really impressed with. So definitely, if you don't know about him, you need to, trust me. So anyways, that's really all I have on my person. I know I say all I have. It's a lot of stuff, but you know, I just like to be prepared, and everything that I've shown you so far, I do use. I might not use it every minute of every day, but I use it quite often. Sorry, I've got kids and a wife in the background. If you heard that, yeah, you know, 5 kids, that's what happens. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by and checking this out. I really enjoy gear. I enjoy knives. This is something that this channel was based off of. If you have any suggestions, you see something that you don't like, hit me up in the comments. Say, you're stupid. Why are you carrying that? If you see something that you do like, I will try to, I guess, so links, or I'll try to do some links. I'll try to do some links to the stuff that I actually have here. Takes me a long time, and sometimes I forget about that. But let me know, what do you carry in your EDC? Do you not carry a flashlight for this reason? Do you carry a pry bar? Have you ever tried that? You know, that kind of stuff. I'd really be interested to know, and I totally forgot about my wallet. And this is the most important part of the EDC. I have no idea how I forgot that. It's laying right here. This is the Andar Apollo. This wallet has changed wallets for me like crazy. I do have a full review on this, so definitely go check that out. But this is a wallet that if you like minimalist, but it's kind of in between a minimalist and carrying things that you need. You don't want a big bulky wallet, but the minimalist wallets always don't carry what you need. This is about perfect for that. Holds 10 cards, has a money clip pocket here. It is absolutely wonderful. It has a easy access to get your cards out. This wallet has changed. I will not have another wallet other than that. I will always buy this wallet unless something just really gets me. You know, I love this wallet so much. Definitely go check out that video of the Andar Apollo wallet. I'm in love with it. Still has a leather smell. Anyways, guys, sorry. That's what I don't know why. I don't know how I missed that, but that's it. Stay tuned for more. I love you all, and stay safe in this freaking crazy world that we are living in. And we will see you in the next one.